Good morning, my peeps. It is Friday morning, and it is Friday the 13th, and it is gloomy and cold and windy. It's got like 30-mile-an-hour winds, 30, somewhere around there. But anyway, I have here, I'm working on Gemstone Orphanage. I didn't do that in my last video. I just kind of threw one together. But anyway, this is my second week for Gemstone Orphanage. It is a challenge that they do every month. And every week is a different challenge within that month. And this month, I did not do this. I'm like, Justice, God damn it. Good morning, my peeps. It is Friday morning, the 13th. So Friday the 13th. It is cold. It's windy. It's like 30-mile-an-hour winds out there, and oh my gosh, it's dark, and it's like, dang, it's dark. It's just dark and gloomy and cold, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Friday the 13th. Why wouldn't it be? So anyway, I'm working on Gemstone Orphanage. I didn't do this on my last video, but Gemstone Orphanage has a web page that you can go to and you can go get Nekkid Babies, which is a gemstone. It is a gemstone. It could be, an agate. It could be amethyst. It could be picture jasper. It could be all kinds of different types of gemstones. And then they're all different shapes too. So you pick out your gemstone, which is between, $24 to $29, somewhere around there. And then you pick out, you don't pick out, but you add a dress-up bag, which is $9.99. So for $10 more, you get this bag full of beads, crystals, findings, just everything you need to make like several pieces of jewelry with it. So you can do that. And then there's Adopt a Box. Adopt a Box, all you have to do is you just go in and you pick out your own stuff, what you want, findings, crystals, gemstones, whatever you want. But anyway, then they have a Facebook page, which this is where this is coming from. They have stash challenges every month. Every month is a different theme, and then every week is a different challenge within that month. And this month is the Journey Beaders Stash Challenge. So what that means is for us, like me, what got you started? How, show us your journey. So my first one was crystals. I love crystals. That was the first thing I started buying was crystals. And now this week is all about these little crackle beads. When I first started, what possessed me to do it, I don't know. I would take my beads, take the string, and hang it over the floor and drop the beads. Well, you can't do that with crackle beads because they're crackled. What they are is glass beads. They heat them up and then they cool them down really super fast, and that's where you get all the crackle. So yeah, if you bang these, yeah, you're gonna break it because that's what that is there's cracks in the beads, but they're just a beautiful, beautiful bead. And I love this color. Isn't that color just a gorgeous color? So anyway, that's what I did with my crackle beads until I found I broke one. I'm like, oh, now I gotta pull all the beads off and start all over at that point and redo them because that one broke. So this one is about crackle beads, and I picked out this color and I just thought it was just gorgeous. And these are pearls I got from I don't know if I dare say, but I got from Fire Mountain Gems. I just thought that color was so pretty. I don't know why, but I just loved it. It's like a brick color. Brick color, I think it was called. I don't know. But anyway, I just put all these colors together and I did it's so pretty. Anyway, Gemstone Orphanage, their stash challenge. This is their stash challenge. And then at the end of the month, you go to their YouTube, which is the last Saturday of the month. They have at 10 Mountain Time, a.m., and you get on there and they will draw a winner from the stash challenges. They put everybody's name in like a hat and they draw your name. and then you win a Nekkid Baby or whatever Debbie decides that you win, because you win more beads. So who doesn't like more beads? And then in their YouTube, they will have auctions and yard sales, which are super, super fun, because you can get in there and get in on the auction, which is very fun. So you got the Facebook page. You can go up and load up your creations up there and show everybody what you made from your stash, or go to their website and order a Nekkid Baby and do a design of your own and throw that on there on the Facebook. So I love Gemstone Orphanage. It is just so much fun to just be interacted with all these people, and the community is just awesome. Everybody's so creative. So anyway, that is what I'm doing today. Today is all about crackle beads, and it's for Gemstone Orphanage week number 2. So, I'm going to put my paper away for now. Oh, okay, this is my bracelet. I already created this. It's on a wire. It's on a beading wire. So I created that. So I will show you that over here on the necklace. So let's put the bracelet together first and get this out of the way, and then we'll make our bracelet. And I have a set of earrings, so we got a full set, people. I don't always do that, but I had the beads to do it, so here we are. Alrighty. And I had a heck of a time with wire, so I have this guy. This guy right here, he's going to help me see, so I can just fold this down, turn my light on, a little light, and turn my light on, and I can see. So he's on the side, waiting, just in case, because these itty tiny pearls are just beautiful, and I love them, but I don't love working with them. The holes are really super tiny, and you always get this stuff that's on the side of it, and it's like, oh my gosh. Pearls are so pretty, but they're so difficult to work with. So here's more of that stuff. Okay, let's get started. I've already got the center one already done, so we're gonna finish this one up, and it's gonna be a 3-strander. Obviously, you see them. Jump ring, crimp, crimp, wire guard. And then I forgot I needed to get 2 more crimps out, because I was going to make a necklace. I decided, well, I got enough beads. Let's do a necklace. There we go. So we're ready to go. All right, now I'm going to have to clip this end. Put a little bead stop down there, so I can pick it up and all my beads won't fall off the end. And I'm going to put on, slide that down all the way. Now on the back side of this, you can just barely tell, but it needed some bigger beads. And like, if I went, it's just what I came up with. Because it needed bigger beads. I needed more of these pearls, and I went with these because they were bigger, easier to put on, and it took up more space without having to add too many more pearls. The white pearls anyway. So that is what's going on there. And we're going to put on our crimp bead. And I do wire guards. That's just me. That's just the way I like to do it. And I am using 49 strand, and it's 0.019 inches, or you can go 0.018, either one. That's your average wire. It's 49 strands. This is a diagram of what is inside this wire, and it's got that coating on the outside. Excuse me. Now I'm going to put on a wire guard, and we're going to go in one side, and I forgot to hang on to my crimp. Oh, we already get that up. There we go. Now we're going to bring the wire up and over, down through the other side, and then we're going to go back through the crimp, and then we're going to bring that crimp up. And I'm not going to pull a whole lot. I'm just going to pull on the bracelet part and pull that down. So we're going to separate our wires, and then I'm not going to have much here to cut off because this 49 strand is a little expensive. I'm going to squish this in a little bit, bring that down a little bit more, and then we're going to crimp. We always crimp in our back groove first because that's where the divot is. See the divot? A little like half moon. It's going to put a little divot in our crimp. So we go to the back groove, center it. I'm trying to center it. I want to center it. In there, and squeeze. And then we're going to go to the front groove, and there's our divot. And then what it does is put the wires in 2 different spots. And then you go in the front and you fold, and that is your crimp. And I'm just going to slip this right underneath here and snip as close as that as possible. Now that is done. Now we're going to slide everything this way. Pull this off. And we're going to do the same thing all over again. Oh, hang on. I think I wanted to put that directly onto this. What, Justice? I just got started. What? You went outside, you went potty, you got food, you got water. What do you want? Love? Love? Come here. Come here. I have German Shepherd, and she just, yeah. Usually when I'm in here, she leaves me alone. Usually. Huh, baby girl? Huh? Are you my baby girl? Yes, you are. Love. Love. Okay. Are you happy now? Scratch your butt. Scratch your butt. Oh, scratch your butt. There you go. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go away. What do you want? She wants something. Hang on. You want a treat? Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Okay, that's what she wanted. Treat. But anyway, I think I wanted to put that directly on there. Otherwise, I'm going to put more on there. All right, well, guess we're going to do jump rings. Now I need 6 jump rings. Ugh. All right. Hang on, I'm going to get 6 jump rings. All right, let's get going. All right, I need another crimp wire guard. So I'm going to put our crimp on. Hold it in between your thumb and your finger. Put on your wire guard. Go in one side, up, over, down through the other side, and back down through the crimp. And when you pull, make sure that crimp can't be up against that wire guard. The wire guard has to be up here, that crimp has to be in the middle, and zip, there you go. Without that, you have that crimp up here next to the wire guard. Watch. And, oh, it's making a liar out of me. All right, put the crimp down next to these down here. And stay down there. And now, oh, it's making a liar out of me. Oh, you naughty, naughty wire. All right, that's fine. Let's just keep going here. Usually, if you don't have that wire or that crimp right in between, it won't pull. And today, it's pulling just fine. Squeeze. And then we're going to go on the front and fold. And then we're going to snip off the excess here. And that's the center of our bracelet. So pretty. Love that. All right. Now we're going to, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Okay, we got this here, then this, then we have I have to pay attention to that because I'm always messing up my design. And I gotta go back in and like, we want gold there. And then we go to that. Oh my goodness. So we go start from up here. We're gonna go gold, pearl. I like the pearl right next to this one because it's a dark pearl and a dark color. So I put the white right next to it so it pops. And then I put a gold next to that. And then we have our crackle. And then next to our crackle, we're going to have a gold, a pearl, and a gold. And then we're going to go down to this. This is a coral color. It's a coral. Very pretty. Love coral. It's like a mix between orange and red. So pretty. And then we have another, just like that. Gold, pearl, gold. And then another one of these. And then we have these that I have. We're going to have gold next to the crackle. Then we have this. So we're going to have a pearl next to this guy and a pearl next to it on that side. And then I think this guy comes over here. And then check this out. And then we're going to go pearl. There we go. Now we have these two guys left over. We have, okay. Well, looks good to me. We're just going to hang on to them. Oh, here we have another one. That's where it came from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have a total of 8. That. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm going to pull this end off. These are my magic rods, and those of you that know me know I get them from Louisa from Misty Moon Designs, and her Etsy shop is Misty Moon Beads. It's not Designs. Designs is her YouTube, and then it's the Misty Moon Beads on her Etsy shop, and you get 5 of these rods, and with the 5 you get these little stoppers, little baggies. In fact, I have this package. I just bought it. I haven't even opened it yet. This is what you get. You get the little stoppers and 5 rods, and I have them sitting right here, and all I have to do is just, I have one missing and it was bothering me. I have down to 4. I'm like, oh! Then I was down to 3. And then I have this thing here. Oh! Magnets. Hang on. It's picking up my batteries. This is a magnetic bottom. So I can put like metals in there and it'll stick to it. My husband gave it to me. So anyway, I went to pick it up, and I'm like, what is going on? And I flipped it over. There's one of my magic rods. I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm back up to 4. But so I started taking this and going around my desk and see if I can try and find it to see if it'll pick up. But no such luck. And anyway, I get so sidetracked. I'm like, but I don't know. Do you guys like, I like listening to people, watching their, putting their designs together is one thing, but then it's like, I like listening. What what they have to say, something new, something different, what's going on in their world, you know. So now I'm going to get out some more wire. What did I do with my 49? We're getting low. We are getting low. So now I'm going to pull this out, but I'm going to put that back in there because as I throw beads on there, it'll come unwound. And then all the beads, that pearl in there probably ain't going to work very well. These will, but these pearls, oh my gosh, they've been a pain to work with. Oh, now that they've already been strung, maybe they'll be easier to work with. A lot easier. So far, so good. Yeah, yay! I just absolutely love that color. I don't even know what color that is. It was in a box, like a mix of all kinds of different colors. They're like, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, let's check this out. We're going to go in our pearl. Look at that. I got all 3 of them. Holy smokes. Pigs can fly. I don't know where that came from. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to do that again. And in through the pearl. Keep going. Those, pearl. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, what? These are hollow, so the bead wire doesn't always go all the way through. It kind of sticks. So we're going to go back in, do our pearl. See, on this one, I'm doing pearl, gold, pearl. And there we go, like that. See, pearl, gold, pearl. And then on this one is gold, pearl, gold. Yeah, change it up. And I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm messing this up. Okie dokie, let's just keep going. Okay, we have our crackle, our 3 beads we can pull off at the same time because they are all the same size. So they're just easier to just pull off, put on. Now these 3 is the mark of the middle of my where this goes, right here. So this is the other half. Put on our coral. And we're going to go right there. Nice. Love that when it comes together like that. All right, now see, that's got some stuff on there. There we go. Maybe we can get through it. Not really through it, but underneath it, into the hole. Yeah, see how that crud from that pearl? You get all that, I almost had it. Coating on the outside from the pearl. And we'll go through that. Okay. We are almost done with this one. So that's why I brought out those, so you can see the hole. And you just put that right in there and shove it all the way through. Da-da. Okay, we got 5. Let's do 5. Whoop. This one starts with a gold one, so we'll see. Oh, it's stuck. There it goes. It's going. Darn it. Put it through the gold. And the gold, like I said, they are hollow, so they I did it. 5 in a row. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to do our crimp bead. Crimp bead. Crimp bead. And our wire guard. I need more crimp beads and wire guards. I didn't plan on doing a 3-strand, so I only got out the wire guards for like 2 wire guards for the bracelet. Okay, so yeah, I got that right there. And I'm just going to pull down on this part. Squish that in a little bit. Pull down. Separate the wires. So they're separated. Pull down. And we're going to crimp. Crimp. Get our crimping pliers out. Into the back groove we go. And squeeze. And in the front groove. See, this is how it's supposed to be. You got 1 wire in each part, and then it's got the divot in the middle, and then we're going to fold it over just like that. There you go. And then we're going to snip off this itty bitty part on the end. So you get the snippers right underneath there. There we go. And throw it away. And now we're going to slide everything down this way. Oh my gosh. It's magnetic. Okay, this can go up here. And make sure it goes in there. There, I just dumped out a whole bunch of stuff. And I usually give myself, look, I want to see how long that is. That seems longer than this. All right, here's the, oh, I don't like it. Ruler's flat. There we go. Yeah, it's about 6 inches, which is about right. Because once you add on all these jump rings and this and the clasp, it might be a little too long. I'm not really sure. But let's just keep going. We're going to keep going. I give myself about 4 finger lengths to give myself something to work with on the end here. And we're going to snip off our wire. Well, there we go. Sometimes it snips and sometimes it just kind of, doesn't let you know. Okay, now we have a crimp and a wire guard. I like the wire guards because it takes the guesswork out of having to make the loop on the end. Plus, with the wire guard, it doesn't matter what color you have. So I can use this. This is called clear. Why? Because it has a clear coating on the outside of all these wires. So it's gray, actually. It's actually gray. But when you do like your own loops, then you can use whatever color you want because your loops are going to be showing. Your wires can be showing. So you can use like, there's a gazillion different colors out there. And I'm sure it makes it look prettier, but I'm just a wire guard kind of person. I like the wire guards. Takes the guesswork out of how big of a loop do I need to make? And is it the same size as the other side? And oh boy, I'm like, no, thank you. I just do this and it makes it easy and simple. And we're going to put our all right, we're going to get in this way. There we go. Back groove. Pull down on it and squeeze. Then we go to the front groove and squeeze. There you go. And we're going to snip this off. Get that up underneath. Snip. There you go. And that's that side. So we have 2. And now we have our third one. We're going to take this off on this end and put it on this end. And here we go. This should have beads on the end of it. Maybe. So we have a gold, a pearl, and a gold. And a second gold. So, guess we'll figure it out. Oh boy. 2 golds. And then the pearl. That's fun, loving pearl we love to work with. It's so pretty. I like these. These are like 4mm, I think. 4 or 3. And I'm like, oh, they're so pretty. I like that little stuff, but when it comes to pearls, not so much. There's the hole. See, when one side, here, let me get out a pair of tweezers. See how, get a hold of it right. Well, see how that has that extra on this side? And then the other side's clear. So if you got too much going on this side, go to the other side. That'll work. All right. Pearls, pearls, pearls. There we go. Go to the clean side and push. There. And if you're using a lot of pearls, this will fray. This will fray on the end, just to let you know. Okay, and then we have another gold pearl, or gold bead. And here we go. Now this time we have the gold, pearl, gold. So, I don't know. Yeah, that didn't work. I had it on and pulled it off. See, it's a lot easier. You just line them up and put them on. See, let's try this again. Line them up. Starting with the gold. Yeah, I'm getting through the gold, but not the pearls. Okay. So pearl. There we go. And a gold. There we go. And our crackle bead. Trying it again. It worked that time. Nice. Keep going. Get that in there. I have had some major problems. I bought this crepe erase because I've lost so much weight. My skin is really loose and wrinkly. So I thought, well, I'll buy it and see how it works. Well, they had this container. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. And it's like, oh, you drink it. You put a little tiny scoop in your, like me, I have Crystal Light. So I put it in my Crystal Light. And I was getting headaches. Oh, every time I turn around, I have a headache. I haven't taken so much aspirin in my life. So anyway, headaches. I'm running to the bathroom like every 20 minutes. And what else was there? Headaches, bathroom. I don't know. Just not going very well for me. And so I have, on top of taking that, I was taking some other powder, some energy powder. Get in there. Stopping. Does it? There we go. Oh, I got it. So anyway, I got some energy. I don't know, powder. It gives you energy. So anyway, I was taking both of it. I was loading up. So because I was having all these problems, I thought I stopped taking them, both of them. And then I started taking just this powder, and the headaches returned, and I'm running to the bathroom, and I'm hungry. I'm hungry all the time. I'm trying to diet, but I am so hungry. I can't stand it. And I'm like, oh, it's not good. This is not good. I am just eating, and yet I am losing weight. How? I don't know, because I am snacking on crap. And I'm like, so I went to my doctor. I was supposed to go to Missouri. I was supposed to go to Missouri and go to a gem show, but try and drive and having to pee, not going to happen, because not on that. It's 7 hours from here. She is 7 hours away from me. And, oh my gosh, I can't do it. So I went to the doctor anyway on Wednesday, and he drew blood, had me pee in a cup. There's no bacterial infection. I'm like, well, there can't be, because it's just running out of me. So it's magnetized. It's not that. And he said, you're right. You're very well hydrated. And I go, that is like the brightest urine I've ever, yeah, little TMI, I know, but it's like the brightest I have ever supplied. Usually it's dark because I don't drink a whole lot, but yeah, it's just, so anyway, he drew blood, had me pee in a cup, and yesterday I'm talking to him through my chart, and he's not in on Fridays. Did he prescribe me anything? No. So I'm like, well, I didn't take that stuff yesterday, so I didn't take it today, so hopefully things will level out and I won't have no headaches and we'll get back to normal. Well, there's nothing normal about me, but normal, what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So, yeah, been fighting with myself. And I've been up all night eating crap, and then I'll lose weight, 1.8 pounds. What? Wait, what? How'd I do that? I don't know, but I don't know. So that stuff is not good. You buy Crepe Erase and they got that little cup of stuff. It's like, yeah, take care of your insides. Yeah, insides, all right. Okay. Now, you always want to have some fluidity. You see me pull down on that. You want that nice and snug, but you have to have some fluidity in your bracelet. If you do it so tight, you won't be able to wrap your bracelet around. But there's a lot of beads on here, so that helps. Beading, having beads helps. If you put like all these bigger beads together and you put them together without any spacer beads, they are stiff and they will not bend. All right, let's get going. Keep going. So we're going to go to the back groove, center it, and squeeze. Go in the front groove and fold. Fold? That didn't fold. I felt it. Yep. Now I'm chasing it. There we go. You can always feel it. You can feel when it's going to work. All right. Now we have this one and that one and this one, just like this. Okay, jump rings. We're going to put jump rings on all of them. So I'm going to get out my bent nose and my flat nose. This is how I do my jump rings. You can do however it makes you comfortable. This has always made me, I've tried all different ways. And this flat nose pliers, these are your flat nose. I absolutely love it. It just gives me more control. I feel like I have more control right here All you have to do is just tweak that back open. Just slide it open just a little bit. And then we're just going to slip that on. And then this one's on the outside, so we're going to start from the outside and work our way in. There's one. And then there it is. At the top. And then we're going to tweak it open. And we're going to slip this on. And then we're going to close it. We're going to swing closed, people. Swing open, swing closed. And then we're going to do this one. So we're going to swing, 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 tweak, over. And then this is our last one on that side. And swing shut. Just like that. So we have one side done. We have one side done. And then we're going to put a jump ring on the outside. So we need to attach it to our clasp. So we're going to slip this on, sling it on this way, and we're going to need our tab, and I'm going to close it. And I'm doing a fold over clasp. Now, see if this all lines up the way it's supposed to. No, it does not. This one's just a little too long. I like that. That's where it's supposed to be at. So this one is just too many. But then down here, all right, let's just keep going. We're not going to keep going. We're going to just imagine that never happened. Okay. Swing open, swing, and sling. And sling. And we're going to do start on the outside here. Actually, I think this goes like that. On that side. It works better. I don't know why. It just follow me. Okay, sling, swing shut, sorry. Swing, sling, 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 swing, sling, shing, sling, shing. I can't even do it right. Okay. Do one more here. Okay. Swing, sling, and then we're going to get this middle one. There. Sling and swing. Swing shut. There we go. And now we're going to do one more. Swing open. Swing. Sling. Sling this guy on. And swing shut. And there we go. All right. Now, let's see. See, I try to get that as tight as I possibly could. That one's already got the tab on it. What is going on here? We went to the outside. There we go. There we go. That one's upside down, the other one is not. That one's tight, this one's too loose. All right, you know what? I'll fix that later. I will fix that later. So right now, I'm just going to keep going. Swing, open, sling on our, might be a little too small, might have to get another jump ring. And then sling this guy on the other way. Yeah, might have to get another jump ring because it's a little small for this. And I messed up my, let's just keep going. I'm gonna keep going, just keep going. Swing shot. All right, this is our bracelet, but one part is too long, the other one's too short. Or not really too short, but this one's just a tad too long. And fold over and snap. That's supposed to be in the middle. This is supposed to be right there. This is supposed to be over here. Oh boy. It's so pretty, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it too big? No. Yay. All right, we're going to set that aside. Okay, we have, put this up. This goes up in here. And then we have gold, pearl, gold, this, gold, pearl, gold, this, gold, pearl, this, gold, and then we got pearl, and then this dark guy. And then I think he's brick. I think he's called brick color. I think he's a brick color. So anyway, we're going to go pearl, gold, and I need my tweezers because my fingers just can't do it. So we go that way. And then we're going to go, no, that. And then another gold. And then this guy. Oh boy, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I did fix this, and so it looks, that's how it's supposed to look. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. Okay. Trying to get everything in there. All right, now I'm going to put this guy together, and this is going to be fun. Not really, but I have a head pin, and we're going to go down on top of our flowers. This is head pin, crackle glass, and then we've got two different flowers here, and we're going to line them up so that the petals are like that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Now I need to bend it right at the opening here. I tried putting the seed bead in there, and it just was not having it. Now I'm going to make the tiniest little loop. Tiniest. Get my pliers in there. Try and get my pliers in there. And bring those up and over. And around. All the way around. Rotate my pliers so I can get that wire all the way around. And I'm going to pull on this wire nice and snug. See, it's just not as tight as I'd like it to be, but it's going to go around a second time. There's my loop. But I'm going to go around another time. So now I have that second loop there. And I'm going to pull that one out, and then I'm going to go even smaller yet. And I'm going to get in there, and I'm just going to twist. Just keep twisting. Want this to come around. It is just going to be a pain. So I want this to come around. Just keep twisting this. And it's not twisting. There we go. Okay. This part's tight. Now, see how big that hole is? I don't want that big because of the loop of the wire, the beading wire that's going to go through it. So now, I think I'm going to snip that part off. So we're going to get up there. We're just going to flush cut this big part off. That all out of the way. And I'm just going to keep trying to hang on to this is part of the head pin, but it's not really working. The first one worked about a lot easier than this one's doing. So just going to keep twisting. And I'm twisting the wire, and what's going to happen, so I'm going to twist it right off. That's what's going to happen. Trying to get this twist down to the smallest loop. I'm using the outside wire too. It's not working like the first one did. So I use the small outside loop, just get it. It's not working. Dang it. All right, well, what I'm going to do from here, let's see if I can put in a bead. Let's put a bead in there. Maybe a small bead. I just want to fill that gap because as that beading wire comes through, that flower is going to flop around. I don't want the flower to flop. It just might work. All right. Well, let's see when we get there. All right. I will fix it as we go. Right now, we're going to keep going. We're going to start from the top here. And I see it's all messed up again. But we want gold. Start with gold. Looks like I have an extra one over here. So my computer just fired up by itself. Nobody's over there. Hello? Somebody's here visiting. Oh, come on. Pull it off. Go to the back side. The clear side. Yeah, that wasn't the side. Right here. Got the hole right there. There we go. And then gold. And then we're going to go one of these. Gold. Pearl. Gold. Wow, it's windy out there. Yeah, we're going to figure this out. And then we're going to go gold, pearl, gold. Gold, pearl. On the back side, find the hole and sneak it in there. And we got a gold. Oh, I'm hungry. Sam. Oh, I worked on this yesterday with a headache, and I really didn't get a whole very far. I didn't really get a whole lot done yesterday at all. I had such a headache, and it was all day long. Yesterday was Thursday. Oh, come on. Now that's through the clean side. So, this is the opposite side where it's got all that stuff on the outside. So I'm going to try and scrape it off. Just, push. I need a new bead. Just get a new bead. New bead, and I did put them away. I did not put them away because I figured I might need them. Oy, oy, oy. Hang on. All right. These. Gonna get these out. Put these on my forehead. Bring this down. Bring this wire up to my face. And the pearl. And, oh my gosh. Turn the light on. Need a light. Where is it? It's on the end there. Not this close as oh, there we go. Much better. Now, can you guys see? It's a little further away, so it's blurry now. I'm trying to, all right, let's move this further away. See how that works. Well, that works. There we go. Here's the hole. Gotta love working with pearls. Is this the same one? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to poke. I'm going to poke. This earring. Poke this earring. The earring's probably too much. Get that stuff off there. Right? Get that stuff off there. Gotta love pearls. There's the hole. And in. Does not want to come through the other side. And take this off. Take this off. Shut the light off. And where's my awl? I have a pink awl. It's an awl with a big bright pink. There it is. Can't miss it. So, oh. There we go. Ha ha! I think I got it. Yeah, I can actually see through. I can see through. Ta-da! Thank you for the all. All right, we got gold. And then it's all messed up. Well, should we go one more? So then we go with this. So we go with this, this. How long is this video? My goodness. Not that yet. We got to do one of these. Gold. Pearl. Yeah, I'm hungry. It's been a while. I think it's been a while. Oh my gosh, it has. Did I eat? I missed my 10 o'clock. I eat every 2 hours. So like 10, noon. And it's 11:16. Ugh! All right, let's get this over with. And we got that. And then we're going to do this. No, we're going to do a pearl next to it because I put the pearl next to the brick color because it just pops. Oh my gosh, I just want this over with. These pearls are just so pretty. So pretty to look at. My, oh my, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And, you know what? I'll string this. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you something. Focus. See, it's getting frayed on the end there. Just looks terrible. I have to snip that because it's just going to make my job even more harder if I don't do it. So snip that little end off. Keep going. I've had to clean out every single pearl. I don't know if this one there, yeah. They're just, you have to clean them out first. The bracelet was easy because I ran them through the magic rods. So they already had them cleaned out, so to speak. And now I'm over here and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to clean every single one out. Yeah. Yeah, you do. And then it was getting frayed, so then that's got to get snipped so I can keep going. And then we go gold. And then we do one of these, right? What do we do? I'm almost to the flower. I'm going to do this and then a pearl. See, here's another one. There we go. Oy, oy, oy. All right. See, just that little bit's already getting frayed. So we have come down to, comes to like this. This is the bottom. Then we got those. Then we go here, here. Okay, good, 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 good. So far, so good. Now, don't know why I have these. Apparently I had 2 more of those, but I don't need them. All right, I'm going to go for this here. I think there's supposed to be one here. Yes. Let's do one of these. And then we need gold. Whoops, dropped the wire. Then I need a gold. And then 2 of these. More pearls. Yeah. One. Clean this one. And 2. My elbows are getting sore. What's that? All right, now the flower. Put the flower in. Oh, I wanted through this bead, through the flower, tiptoe through the tulips. I'm naughty. All right. Now we have that down here. I think I'm going to put another bead. Should I put another? I'm going to put another bead on the other side. So let me get on another bead. Did I get? There. They're right there. I was going to say, where are they? They're not right here. I have like everything within arm's reach. Everything. I have an L-shaped desk and I got like everything all lined up. Everything's all around me. I don't have to get up and go anywhere. Maybe one of these days I will, instead of doing, well, I'll probably do a video. All right, I wonder, take that and move it up sideways. Move it sideways. And I have a bead on each side. You know what? I'm going to put a dab of glue in there. Once we get everything set. Right now I want to finish the necklace. So now I'm going to need 2 more of these pearls. Pearls. Yeah. Let's just clean out what we need. Just clean them out. It's just easier. Just pick them up, clean them out, instead of fighting with them. Nothing worse than fighting with your beads. And then the beads winning. Oh, no, can't have that. No. All right. Let's put these 2 on. One, 2. These are just going behind the flower just to help support the flower a little bit more. And these beads are too big and the pearls are too small, so that's what I went with. That's why those are there. And then we're going to go with, do we want a pearl? Gosh, do I dare? we'll just clean one up quick. Get the stuff off the outside. That's the main part. And then get in there, pull that out. And then, I don't know what side I did, so there we go. Amazing. I can see the hole. It just doesn't want to pop. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we go gold. And then with this guy, and then we're going to go gold. Pearl. And then that should do it. Looks like it anyway. Get in there. There we go. And then gold. Oh my gosh, we're done with the necklace. Well, not really done, but we're done with those pearls. Oh my gosh. This. Oop, oop. Ooh! No, 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 no. Oh, thank goodness pearls don't go dropping off the strand. All right, now this is our necklace. This is the bottom. She's going to hang up on the side here. So, yeah, beauteous. Beauteous. Okay. All right, let's finish this up. And we're going to put it on a chain. So, we need, I'm going to clip this little frayed end off again. Just snip off the very little tip. That's all you got to do. And we're going to do a crimp bead. I just dumped these out. Crimp bead. Hold on to it in between your thumb and your finger. Get your wire guard out. In the wire guard. Up and over. Down the other side. Through the crimp bead. Hold on to it. And then I'm just going to pull down on the necklace part of it. And we're going to crimp in the back groove. Center it. Whoop, I like to go this way. Center it and squeeze. And go in the front. And fold. And clip. Whoop, push a little too hard. Snip off. Snip. What? There we go. Shove everything to the other side. Give myself 4 finger lengths. Snip that off. Crimp. Wire guard. Try and hurry up and get this over with because we got an earring to do yet. I gotta eat. I don't know about you guys, but I can't think straight if I have to eat when I'm hungry. Man, when I have to eat, I am hungry. And I'm like, why am I so hungry? I gotta fight that hunger. Food noise, they call it. So drink more fluids. There we go. And now, fluidity. Nice. And we're gonna squeeze this in just a little bit. Pull down on it again. And we're going to back groove, center it, squeeze, front groove, and fold. Didn't fold. Or did it? Oh. Huh. All right. Didn't feel like it did. All right. Now, we have this done. I'm going to dab just a touch of glue Let's see. Now this glue, I'm going to GS Hypo Cement. And all I'm going to do is just put it in my fingers, in my hand, and just let it warm. It's going to warm up, and as it warms up, a little bead is going to start coming out of there. Do not squeeze GS Hypo Cement. Do not, do not, do not. You're just going to end up, it's going to keep coming out and keep coming out and keep coming out. It keeps coming out anyway, but you just warm it up. Just hold it. Just warm it. I want to see, because here's the bevel. Cleaned off, maybe there. And I'm just going to hold on to it. Just to warm it. My hands are nice and warm. See, it's beading, I think. Yep, there comes a bead. Here comes a bead. There it comes. See the bead? There's the bead. I'm going to just dab it. I am just going to dab on both sides where these. You just keep dabbing because it's just going to keep coming out. And I'm just going to keep dabbing. And we're going to stick this right back down in the hole. And we're done. That's it. That's how you use GS Hypo Cement. Do not squeeze it. You'll never get it to stop coming through. So, we want that to dry. But I'll let it dry. Okay. Look at all this stuff from the pearls. Okay. Now, chain. How long is this? First I gotta figure out how long this is. And I want my chair still squeaking. You should see how much oil is on the underside of this thing. I don't know. I really don't know where the squeak's coming from. I have tipped this chair over probably 6 times. Oiled it. And it still squeaks. 10 inches exact. Wow. Oh, I don't want that moving around too much. I want that to just sit and dry. Sit and dry. So we got 10 inches. So for an 18-inch necklace, we only need 8 more inches. So that's 4 inches of chain on each side. So 4 inches of chain. Okay. I gotta put this stuff away over there. And my chain is over here. So I need 4. So what I'm going to do, actually I got this all right here. Take this all. And measure out 4 inches. I just do it with the measuring tape. Measure out 4 inches from this awl. Just down right here. 4 inches. And then I go down 1. That way. I take the center. See the center? Take the center. Oop, that's an even amount. All right, we're going to need to go 1 extra. So we're going to take off and go down 1 more. Because in that way, it leaves us at 1 right there. And that's the one I'm going to snip. I'm going to snip that off. Magnetized. I always snip it in 2 places. Don't matter where, as long as it's in 2 places. Because then it just makes an opening for it to fall. And Oh, it's not falling. There we go. There we go. That didn't work. Do this. Put it through the awl. And snip down here. Now we have 2 pieces of chain, exactly the same size. Look at this mess. I gotta clean up my mess. All right, cleaned up my mess. Let's get this put together. So I have my bent nose. I'm going to use this jump ring, use these bent nose to swing open this. Does it have an opening? Yeah, it does. There we go. And I use my flat nose to open it. We're going to swing open. Swing. Just a little bit. Just enough to sling that on. And then sling this guy. Magnetized. Everything's magnetized. I just want to drop on. There we go. And we have to, I was going to say, put on our, don't do that. Okay, another jump ring for over here. We're going to swing open, sling this guy on, sling, and can't forget our chain. It's magnetized. That's not helping. There we go. Sling it on, swing shut. And then now we're going to go to this end and we're going to open this jump ring, swing, sling, sling, and swing shut, swing shut, swing. Well, the metal's rubbing. Okay, that's one side. And now we're going to do this side. And we're going to, whoops, grab a hold. Swing it open. Sling the chain on. And the tab. And close. Swing shut. And then, here we go. Snap. There is our. Now we have our earring yet. I have a head pin. I'm going to do gold. And it fell right through because the head pin is not big enough. So I have a bigger one. There we go. And then our crackle bead, gold. And then there's everything on there. I'm going to use my round nose. See how we're going to do. Yeah, let's do, yeah, look, we'll do a wrapped loop. That's a really soft temper. So we will put our bent nose right smack above that bead. And we're going to bend it right over the pliers, 90 degrees. And then I'm going to bring that pliers up and bring that wire up and over the pliers, nice and snug, right against that plier. Rotate the pliers around, bring that wire all the way across, complete your loop. And then we're going to wrap. We're going to wrap and swing over to this side and just wrap. just like that. And then let it release. And then we're going to snip that end off. We're going to go back in there and pull that in nice and snug. And oh, that guy needs to be up, front, and center. There we go. All right, there's that one. I already loaded up these beads like long before I even started the videoing. But oh my gosh, hang on. So my beads are already loaded up on my wire. This is what I want. So now this wire, did I do, let me see the first one. Yep, I did a wrap loops. So I'm going to do a wrap loop on this one. So we're going to just give us some room to wrap with. So we're going to bend right over the pliers, 90 degrees. And we're going to bring that up, bring that wire up and over the pliers, nice and snug, right against those pliers. Rotate those pliers around. Bring that wire all the way across. Complete your loop. And then we're going to wrap. So we're going to swing over to this side. Swing. And then just keep swinging till you get about 3 wraps. That's 2. I'm trying to keep them close together. If you can't, that's fine. You can do it when you pull it off. All right, pull it off. And pull it off and snip it off and back here. It's hard to work with when you're right on the, it doesn't want to work well with you. The wire doesn't want to turn around. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get into the loop and squish. There we go, just like that. And it's easier when I can snap that off. I got to snap this off. Slide your beads up. Give yourself some room to do some more wrapping. And then I have double flush cutters, which I got off JTV. Double flush cutters, so you don't have to worry about snipping the one side. All right, now it's going to be so much easier to work with because I'm not being playing tug of war. All right, now I want to come back to this end. See that little bit? That little bit's going to get caught off and tucked in. So I'm going to get in there, snip it, tuck it, tuck that little bit in. Whoop. Go up like this. There. Just like that. And now we're going to do the same thing to this side. Whoa, lose my pearl. Oh my gosh. Now, I want my loops. See how it's like this? I want it like that. So we're going to do the same thing to up here. It just moved, I know. I felt it. I need my round nose, and I'm looking over here. All right. Turn it the way you want it. Bend it over the pliers, 90 degrees. Bring it up. Then we're going to bring that wire up and over the pliers. Rotate those pliers around so you can complete your loop. Nice and snug. And we're going to wrap. And we're going to just bring it over and then wrap. Just like that. Just like that, people. Snip this off. Boop. And get all these tools all out of the way because I am just about done here. And we're going to tuck that little bit in. Just like that. And then we have this guy down here. Oh, I did a wrap loop on him. Shoot! Well, you know what? Flush cutters. And we're going to do it. I'm going to do it on the side. Or right down here. Right down here next to the You don't even know it's even there. And we're going to bend them. We're going to swing open, sling that guy on, and then swing shut. Nope. And then up here, we're going to open up, swing open, swing, sling, swing shut. There we go. Oh my goodness, people, there we have it. We have a full set of jewelry. Isn't this pretty? It's so pretty. Love the colors. Absolutely love the colors. Put these all together like this. And get my tools all out of the way. We're going to put it back in the caddy where they belong. So they're out of the way. And then I like to zoom in so you guys can have a good close-up look at what we just did. So, gotta move this wire. And get everything in there. We're going to try and get everything in there. Guess I won't be zooming in because I'm having a hard time getting everything in. But there. Oh my gosh. We just spent the morning. Yeah, it's noon. Oh, it's time to eat. Yay. Oh my goodness. There's just so much going on here today. But look at that. Beautiful set. So pretty. So, I would head over to Gemstone Orphanage and get yourself a Nekkid Baby so you can join in on the fun. Go over their Facebook page, get in on their challenges, your stash challenge. So if you got so much stash that you need to do something with, there you go. There you got it, your stash challenge. Sarah Lovecraft has a challenge out there this week. Whatever your favorite snack is, make your jewelry your favorite snack. It's like, I've been snacking on pickles, so I got out olive green crystals. Oh, yes, that's my next project. Okay. All right, until next time, people. Happy beading.